What's up, guys? Marcellus, we live action. You already know what it is. Uh, I was tagged by TheEliteAce to do another anime tag, and this anime tag is the one anime's greatest, anime community's greatest. And I already did this tag, but I'm gonna keep this tag alive. And I'm doing it because this guy is one of my influences. I'm making reviews now, and he's my favorite Bleach reviewer. Um, so yeah, and he's one of the greatest guys on YouTube, just like his real life conversations and videos he makes are really cool. So yeah, thank you for tagging me, and let's get started with questions. All right, number one is favorite anime series. Um, hmm, what is your favorite anime? It'd be a tie between two. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because I watched both versions, but in my opinion, Brotherhood was better, and you already know how that is. If you haven't seen those two series, I suggest it to anybody. It's a really well-rounded anime, and it's really really good. It has a really good plot and everything. Um, and number two is Death Note. As you can probably see from my name, I'm really influenced by Death Note. I started watching Death Note right after. No, I started watching Death Note when I was really young. I can't remember the age, but I remember at that time I was watching Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and just other cartoons and stuff like that, animes. And I remember actually watching the show and having to think more and being shocked about how dark this anime was, and it just blew my mind. I had to go back and reevaluate characters and just like really get over the fact that this anime was real and it was about killing people, not blasting them and they don't die. These people were dying, and this man was getting over concentrated with power, and so that really like gave me a stepping stone into other animes. It showed me how dark anime could be, and we all know Death Note is not the darkest anime, but it sure is one of the best in my opinion, and it's by far one of my favorites. So yeah. Number two, the greatest anime series, or let me tell you, what is the best anime ever made? For the sake of the community, I'm going to say Dragon Ball Z, because we all know that Dragon Ball Z has a huge influence on every anime that's out now, and a huge influence on everything that's been done recently in anime. Not recently, but ever since Dragon Ball Z has been made, it showed how successful anime could truly be, and it brought more people into anime. I mean, I can guarantee without Dragon Ball Z, more than half of us wouldn't be here reviewing anime. We wouldn't be watching anime. So I mean, that series really brought and gathered an anime community when there was no anime community. And I really am thankful for that. But another one I want to mention is Yu Yu Hakusho, because that by far is a legendary anime. So yeah, keep that in mind. Don't ever forget about Yu Yu Hakusho. It's a really great series. If you've never seen it, I suggest you go watch it. It's legendary by far. Um, it has one of the best stories ever, and there's something different. Third question: what is the greatest Gundam series? Now, in my history of watching anime, I've never actually finished the Gundam series, and I've never been quite interested in mech series before actually watching Code Geass. So I suppose I'll get into more mech series soon. Um, I remember when I was growing up, it was about I was about 5 or 4 or 5, but I remember watching Toonami, and I couldn't remember what I was watching, and I actually had to go back a couple weeks ago and see. But I was watching the Gundam series, and this series was so intriguing to me. I actually remember sitting in my sister's room and watching it, and just like, these guys are fighting in robots. Like, how awesome is that? I always thought it was like some kind of Transformer or Power Ranger spinoff, but it actually wasn't. It was an anime, and I was shocked by this. I just couldn't get over the fact that these guys were, had mechs, and it was crazy. So I would have to say Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I grew up with that show. I also grew up with Gundam Wing. When I was really younger, I used to watch that show. But I mean, those were the kind of shows I grew up with, and I remember that kind of introduced me to mechs, and I wasn't really interested in them, but I knew what they were. And now that I'm older, I'll probably watch Gundam and give it a try. And that's pretty much it. I'll be adding a fourth question onto this, and I'll be tagging somebody. Um, so here's my fourth question: what death in anime was unnecessary? What character died unnecessarily in the anime that you thought if they were still alive it wouldn't affect the plot, but they just died for no reason? The author killed them off. So yeah, that's my question. You have to think about that one. Who will I be tagging? I'll be tagging King of Lightning. Hopefully this gets around for Neverworld or Story Mage, the head of the heads of the anime community. Who else will I be tagging? Let's see. That's pretty much it because everybody else has been tagged, I suppose. But yeah, that's it, guys. If you like this, leave a thumbs up. If you have if you want to be tagged, comment because I sure will tag you in the description. I think everybody should have a chance of doing this. It's really awesome. And yeah, see you later, guys.